Crime rates in South Africa have been a major concern for decades. While a large percentage of these crimes are committed by South Africans themselves, there is growing concern about the involvement of foreigners, specifically Nigerians, in the country's criminal activities. This video will explore the issue of crimes in South Africa involving Nigerians in detail, providing a thorough analysis of the situation with relevant facts and figures. Nigeria is a country located in West Africa, and is one of the most populous countries in Africa, with over 200 million people. The country is known for its oil-rich economy, but has been plagued by corruption, political instability, and terrorism, which has led many Nigerians to seek better opportunities in other countries, including South Africa. The large Nigerian community in South Africa, estimated to be around 30,000 people, has raised concerns over the involvement of some of its members in criminal activities. Drug trafficking is one of the most common crimes committed by Nigerians in South Africa. According to a report by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, Nigeria is the largest drug trafficking country in Africa. The report states that Nigerians are responsible for 77% of all drug-related arrests in South Africa. The most commonly trafficked drugs include cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine. The drug trade is highly profitable, and organized crime groups have made it a lucrative business. These groups have established networks across the African continent, with South Africa being a major hub for drug trafficking due to its location and strong economic ties to the rest of the continent. In recent years, there has been an increase in drug-related crimes in South Africa, with the majority of the perpetrators being Nigerians. Human trafficking is another crime that Nigerians are involved in, with South Africa being a major destination country for victims. According to the International Organization for Migration, there were 241 cases of human trafficking reported in South Africa in 2019. Of these cases, Nigerians were identified as the most common nationality of the traffickers, responsible for 32% of the cases. Human trafficking is a lucrative business that generates billions of dollars annually, with millions of people being exploited and trafficked each year. The victims of human trafficking are often vulnerable individuals, including women, children, and refugees. In South Africa, Nigerians have been identified as one of the major groups involved in this crime. Fraud is also a common crime committed by Nigerians in South Africa. The South African Police Service reported that in 2020, there were 13,654 reported cases of fraud, with a total loss of over R1 billion. While not all of these cases involved Nigerians, they are known to be involved in various types of fraud, including email scams, advance fee fraud, and credit card fraud. Fraud is a global problem, with organized crime groups using sophisticated techniques to defraud individuals, businesses, and governments of billions of dollars annually. In South Africa, Nigerians have been identified as one of the major groups involved in fraud, and their involvement has led to negative stereotypes and xenophobia towards Nigerians in the country. It is important to note that not all Nigerians in South Africa are involved in criminal activities. Many Nigerians in South Africa are law-abiding citizens who contribute to the country's economy and society. However, the involvement of some Nigerians in criminal activities has led to negative stereotypes and xenophobia towards Nigerians in South Africa. The South African government has taken steps to address the issue of crimes involving Nigerians. In 2019, the government launched Operation Feeler, which aimed to crack down on crime and illegal immigrants in the country. The operation led to the arrest of many Nigerians involved in criminal activities, but it also led to accusations of xenophobia and human rights abuses. Some Nigerians accused the government of using the operation as an excuse to target and harass foreigners, particularly Nigerians. The South African government has denied these accusations, and stated that Operation Feeler is aimed at reducing crime and ensuring the safety of all citizens, regardless of their nationality. The government has also pledged to work with other African countries to address the issue of cross-border crimes, including drug trafficking and human trafficking. However, the issue of crimes involving Nigerians in South Africa remains a complex and sensitive one. On the one hand, there is a need to address criminal activities that pose a threat to the safety and security of South African citizens. On the other hand, there is a need to avoid stigmatizing and discriminating against Nigerians and other foreigners living in the country. One possible solution is to increase cooperation between South Africa and Nigeria in addressing the issue of cross-border crimes. The two countries can work together to share intelligence, investigate and prosecute criminals involved in drug trafficking, human trafficking, and other crimes. This approach would require a strong political will and commitment from both countries, as well as effective coordination and communication between their law enforcement agencies. In addition to cooperation between governments, there is also a need for greater public awareness and education on the issue of crimes involving Nigerians in South Africa. The media can play a crucial role in raising awareness and educating the public about the complexities and nuances of the issue, including the fact that not all Nigerians are involved in criminal activities. Moreover, it is essential to address the root causes of criminal activities involving Nigerians in South Africa. Poverty, unemployment, and lack of opportunities in Nigeria and other African countries have pushed many people to seek better opportunities abroad, including in South Africa. Addressing these issues requires a comprehensive and multifaceted approach that includes creating more jobs, improving access to education and healthcare, and promoting economic development. In conclusion, the issue of crimes involving Nigerians in South Africa is a complex and sensitive one that requires a nuanced and multifaceted approach. While Nigerians have been identified as a major group involved in drug trafficking, human trafficking, and fraud in South Africa, it is important to avoid stigmatizing and discriminating against all Nigerians living in the country. Instead, there is a need for greater cooperation between governments, public education, and addressing the root causes of criminal activities to create a safer and more prosperous society for all. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share and subscribe.